third semester in English department, and now I would like to interview a guest. She is from 7th semester in English department also, and let's move to our guest. Could you introduce yourself?
Okay, hello, I am Elsa Princesa. Usually everyone calls me Elsa. Yeah, as the speaker saying, learning, also gamification learning, and etc. So I think that there is no difference with the teaching method.
What approach did you take with your student for the first time?
For a week, I use my teaching day to introduce ourselves. So when you want to conduct the effective teaching learning process, you have to know what the characteristics of your student are. Yeah, for example, that is you as the introvert person or introvert student. So I can approach you like an extrovert student. Yeah. So it will be result of their learning achievement. So between the extrovert also introvert person will have the learning result in the different ways. So I try to approach them in the mentally also in their characteristic.
Did you have challenges while teaching in Thailand?
And yeah, that's a good question to me because honestly, when I was teaching for Thailand students, as we know that they had the dialect, the different dialect with Indonesian, England, and etc. Because they had seperti kanji atau apa gitu ya dialeknya. Nah, of course it impact to their pronounce. Nah, so after 1 month I approach their characteristic. I try to teach them into pronunciation over. For example, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Yeah. And when I apply the method, as I think that all of they didn't aren't familiar with the song, aren't familiar with the pronunciation in English. So it was very hard to me.
So, you always use that method to teach the students to understand and correctly pronounce. So, how long? 2 weeks or maybe?
To be honest, I use the methodology of learning during the beginning of teaching learning process. Because if we didn't remind them how important of A, B, C, D pronunciation in English, they will be forgettable. Because after having class, they won't learn anything about English again.
It's your challenge.
Yeah.
If you, the first time, would went to Thailand, did you got the culture shock?
Yeah. Of course, I get the many culture shock when I was in there. The first of my culture shock on the country is about the food. Yeah, as we know that Indonesian like to spicy food, but Thailand didn't like to spicy food because the majority of food taste is savory, gurih. Yes, jadi kebanyakan mereka gurih. It made me got a culture shock.
Just that, just about the food.
Remembering again how they fashion. In the school, I noticed that
during you teach there, did you find the effective method to teaching the students?
Yeah, I found it and I noticed that the gamification learning is the effective way to teach English for second language, whether at the Thailand, even in Indonesia. For the young learner, maybe we can connect our learning process with gamification.
Because they are still young learners, so
Yeah.
they like to give.
Yeah, I do agree with you.
Because now you're seventh semester. You have experience from KKN.
Yeah.
Could you tell?
Okay, so as you know that the KKN program was held when we were in sixth semester after we had magang. Yeah, after we had magang, the KKN will arise later on. Yeah, the KKN program actually also not far with magang. But the biggest difference on KKN with magang is we also make a social interaction with people around you. Yeah, only teaching for the certain school of the area, but you have to conduct it. You also need a social interaction with the people around you, because when we had KKN program, we also should conduct the administration task. Jadi tugas-tugas administrasi seperti membuat jurnal KKN, artikel KKN. It also rise. So you have to make an article that state your activity when you are KKN. Yeah, for the example that I was teaching and socializing with people around me, so I can make an article that state my activity when I was in KKN. It also published in certain article website, article and
If you did did you teach the students what kind of students like elementary school or junior high school?
yeah. During KKN, I was also teaching for junior high school.